What's up everybody, my name is Martin and you are watching a new video. Welcome to the Somme, the region in France where during the First World War between 1916 and 1918 very rough fighting took place. And right next and behind me there would be the tank memorial, and I'm going to show you what there is to show around here, and after that we're going to walk to the other side of the street because there's another memorial which I'm going to tell you a little bit more about in just a minute. So right here there is nothing. Too bad. Yeah, I saw that there was the tank memorial at the other, the animal memorial at the other side of the street, but currently I think they are building here. And yeah, as I mentioned, there is nothing too bad. So I hope they will make a memorial in the future here. But nonetheless, I'm going to look around here. Wait, here is a sign and it says tanks. The British Army was the first to use tanks. On 15 September 1916 on the Somme, brought into action prematurely, and therefore not fully ready. They did not produce the hoped for result. From then on, however, technology advanced steadily and the tanks were involved in every battle, particularly at Cambrai in 1917 and Villers-Bretonneux in 1918. Excuse me for my pronunciation, I do my best. But this is actually a very nice memorial. You can see the very thick chain here, and they put some miniature tanks on top of there, and it's actually very nice. So I know the two tanks which were the Mark IV male and female version, although I cannot recall currently which was the male and which was the female. I think it had something to do with the cannons on the side and the machine guns, but yeah, I have to look up some more about that. But all in all, I see on this memorial that there are two other kinds of tanks. So near this spot the first tanks were used in the Second World War on the 15th of September 1916. This monument is erected to the memory of officers, warrant officers, non-commissioned officers and men of the Tank Corps who fell in action in the years 1916, 1917 and 1918 during the Great War. These little models are really great and very detailed actually. But if you can see, I hope you can see, these tanks all have little rivets and are really quite beautifully made. Alright, so we're going to check out the other side of the street now. And once again, as you could see in the video from the crater which I made, or may not have seen, that's up to you, it is super quiet here in this area. And right now we are near Pozières, or Pozières Ridge, and right over here there's the animal memorial. And for what I could read, this was erected to remember the over 9 million, let me rephrase that, over 9 million animals were lost, farm animals, horses, cows, other cattle, during the fighting of the First World War. And why would we remember men if animals were also very much used, especially horses, to draw cannons, guns, equipment, chariots with food and water and other stuff. Dogs as well, as you can see right over there. I'm sorry for the camera angle. This is a very, very beautifully made memorial over here. Man, it's so quiet here. It's so hard to imagine that during the First World War, especially in the first days, and of course afterwards, in this area over millions of shells were fired. So the rumbling of the guns and the explosions was almost continuously. And this memorial was erected by the Australians actually, so that's why there is an Australian flag up there. Thank you Aussies for doing this. The ruin of the Pozières windmill, which lies here, was the central of the struggle in this part of the Somme battlefield in July and August of 1916. It was captured on August 4th by Australian troops, who fell more thickly on this ridge than on any other battlefield of the war. Oh, this is also very beautifully made. The windmill site. The German front line in mid-1916 was on the high ground overlooking the Acre Valley from Thiepval to Pozières. The British stormed this line on the 1st of July 1916 and that day suffered 60,000 casualties. Pozières was not captured, and here on the 23rd of July the Australians entered the battle from that date until the 5th of September. When they were relieved by the Canadians, 4 Australian divisions in rotation fought a series of bloody, relentless frontal assaults against the well-prepared German defenses. And right over there is Thiepval and Pozières is over there. So it's a very small area, but still so many casualties in such a short time. Here's another overview. It says country, population, killed and wounded. And so France population was 40 million, 1.25 million killed and 4 million wounded. The British Empire, which of course spanned from Canada, India, Australia, more other places. Yeah, dude, it's just ridiculous how many people were populating it and how many people were killed. It's just unimaginable. Alright, I'm going to walk around. Oops, I'm almost tripping here on the block, but I'm going to walk around the hedge. Man, it actually looks like I'm entering someone's garden. Although I hope to never visit a garden in which people have a memorial. Although, yeah, it depends actually. There's a French family over there being busy taking photos. So in the meantime, I'm going to look out for the location where the windmill have been. So nowadays it is laid out with bricks. Oh wow! I was not expecting this. All these stones have names on them. And then here's a sign from the Australian Military Forces Commonwealth. There's one from Pets for Life. I don't know if these are the family, the people who actually donated for this memorial, or that it is from casualties. If you know, please let me know down below in the comments, because I would like to learn more about that. Oh man, it's so quiet here. Family is gone, so we can take a look over there. I think something else was here in the ground before, but nowadays it really is beautiful. And with the sun on my back, I'm going to end this video, because I have a lot of other places to go visit, make videos about, learn a lot about, of course, which is the most cool thing that I can do during these kind of trips. Yeah, the tank memorial, very interesting place. Too bad it only exists from one pillar and the little bit of text which is now there. I hope they will fix it, and who knows, put a tank over there. That would be very awesome. But to learn a little bit about that, and of course the animal memorial, which is super special. Yeah, animals are people's best friend, and yeah, they really just deserve a memorial, because so many civilian and military lives have been lost during the First World War and Second World War, of course, and other war in the world currently going on. But animals also deserve their memorial, because yeah, they have been doing so many things, and it's just a shame that they will die basically for nothing. People at least can choose for war, but animals, yeah, they're just being dragged in, which is really sad. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have anything to ask, feel free to react down below in the comments. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Then I will thank you once again for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks, bye bye.
From